Hey, it's March 26th, and we've had quite a trading day so far. Not a lot of movement. We had a lot of strength. We came up since yesterday, hanging around in the low 70s, and it's been really good. We actually did quite a bit of adjusting in some of the accounts for our live stream. We made some adjustments in all the accounts, actually. I'm just trying to remember some specific trades that were of a particular note. Yes, we cleared out a lot of the March 29th. And in fact, I did the same thing just maybe 4 or 5 hours ago in some discretionary accounts as well. And the reason why is March 29th is a big expiry. It's coming up. It's quarterly expiry. We could have a lot of volatility, but I had a lot of risk on. And a lot of the positions I had at the end of March were actually, they've been there for over a month, I've added to it. So I took off everything that was 80% in profit and above and just locked in all that profit. It was great. Since then, we had a little dip in the market, which was wonderful because it took out all the short-dated short calls that I've just recently sold. So it actually couldn't have worked out better. Sometimes the gods of trading just shine upon you. Let me just take a look here at the, I'll show you the chart. So this morning we opened up, all the US markets are up, S&P, all that stuff. We took a quick look down, retraced it all. One interesting thing to note is yesterday on all this strength, the net inflows from ETFs were actually quite small. Fidelity was the big, I think it was Fidelity was the big purchaser. BlackRock wasn't so big. So the inflows weren't huge. It wasn't like this huge inflows pushed it up. It was actually quite a small amount of inflows. Then you need to think, well, does that mean most of the sellers are out of the way, at least for now? Imagine if we have a high inflow day today, later this afternoon. Are we going to push up to highs? I don't know. Again, I'm still scared of the upside. I'm being very cautious. I'm not selling calls willy-nilly. I'm only doing it when it seems prudent to do so. I'm still more interested in selling puts and spreads, long the futures, long the underlying. I'm happy to do that for now. We'll see what this week brings, but so far I can't ask for much better trading. Vols remain fairly high. I think they're around 75, so it's great territory if you need to move risk around. One other thing we did try to do today a little bit in the Roguetrader Zigdao account is we don't want to put any new risk on in that account until we can realize at least 60, 70, 80% of the intrinsic value that we've already have in that account stored out from the 29th right through to June. So we are bringing stuff forward when we can instead of adding new risk. And I feel much better about that because there's a lot of intrinsic value there, practically double the account. So whether that takes us 3 weeks or 3 months, we're going to bring that in. So I'm much happier about that account. The synthetic miner account is kicking ass, of course. If Bitcoin goes up, then that account is going to kick butt because we're mining more and more Bitcoin all the time. Combine having more Bitcoin with the price of Bitcoin going up, and it's kind of a no-brainer. That would be a great account. Anyways, steady as she goes. Let's see what this afternoon brings with the ETF inflows, if there's anything interesting happening. If we hold this range up here, around 70, 71,000, maybe 69 at the bottom end, are we going to come back down, or are we just going to carry on up? I've got a feeling that we're going to carry on up. I think worst case scenario for a lot of people is we might be range bound right through into the halving. I don't expect anything extreme on the downside. Could be wrong. I don't necessarily expect anything extreme on the upside either in terms of the effects of the halving. I think any big moves we get will be net buyers or sellers. I don't think there's a lot of sellers left out there. So we'll see what happens. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, and thanks for watching our daily summary video. For those of you who want to learn more, I would invite you to come and watch the full videos. These full videos are where Richard and I sit down every day, sometimes multiple times per day. We discuss the market, the metrics, our account, everything you can possibly imagine, and we execute the trades in real time. You get to see it all. Where else could you see professional fund traders do this in an account specifically set up for you, the viewer, to learn all the tips and tactics we've learned over the last 50 years combined? Now, this is for silver members and above. If you go to Roguetrader.academy, silver members and above get access to this live stream every day, as well as the recordings. On top of that, there's a weekly Ask Me Anything call. And as the name implies, you can ask us anything. Plus, you get access to all of our courses. We put out a new course every 3 or 4 months approximately. Plus, you get access to our interactive live alerts Telegram channel. And this is a Telegram channel where we're putting our trades in real time as we make them, but it's interactive. That's what makes it different. So you can ask us questions. We will chat back and forth during the day with all of our members. It's super, super incredible value. So do yourself a favor, head over to Roguetrader.academy, join up, and we'll see you soon.